First thing is All-Star. Did you see the thing today?
No.
What they announced? What the new game is?
Is it the multi-game thing?
Yeah, the Final Four.
How's that going to work out?
Do you want me to read it to you?
Please.
Mini tournament, 4 teams, 3 games, 24 All-Star selections divided evenly into 3 8-player teams. 4th team is Rising Stars champion, honorary GMs, whatever.
So the Rising Stars champion gets a shot at it.
Yeah, the winner gets a spot.
Barkley, O'Neal, and Smith draft their rosters from pool of 24. 2 teams meet in one semifinal. Remaining 2 teams meet in another
How long are the
semifinal.
games?
It says winning teams from game 1 and 2 advance to face each other in 3. Winner of each game is first team to surpass 40 points.
All the games
So
are to
it's like
40.
It's just a 40.
I like that.
So it's just a 40, and these are like back-to-back games. Like it's like a 3 p.m. game, a 5 p.m. game, a 7 p.m. game. And
That I don't know. I'm not
That's
sure.
a long day.
Yeah.
Is there like
or is it 2
time on the
days?
clock?
No,
it like-
it's just first to 40. I mean, they did this last
Because
year.
if it's multi-day, then it changes
think it
All-Star
is.
weekend.
Yeah, I don't
right.
think it
So,
is.
but if it's one day, that's a long day.
I like it. I will say if you did West versus East, that
That'll
actually
never
won't-
happen.
But why though?
Because it's too important in basketball.
This is all the more like you're
and
telling
you're
me.
depending on guys in this game, in this All-Star game. Some of their teams won't even make the playoffs.
Like
Right.
I'll keep that.
They're in a position where, like,
well,
they're
that's-
not even
You don't
gonna play.
incentivize.
but while that is
everybody
true-
the
So
same.
now you're the number 1 seed in the East, and you're looking down the All-Star bench, and there's a guy on there who's in a rebuild, and you're like, "Hey, play hard today.
For
This
me.
might impact."
But here's
you."
my,
I
but
didn't
here's
wanna say it.
but here's the question, and you may be this knock on wood. You may be in this situation this year if you're not on a playoff team, and you're telling me you're playing for home court advantage. Those dudes are going to be like, we are playing, and so if you're on that team, say you're an Eastern Conference All-Star, and you're not, and you're just like f***ing around, you're going to look like an idiot because these other guys are playing.
But your spectrum is balling the f- out and fucking around, and there's a lot in between there where you can play the game, but you're not super competitive. I think there's a way to play hard and be entertaining without being too much.
Yeah.
The W this year was amazing.
Yeah,
that's good.
I mean,
It was
that's so.
Yeah.
I mean, so now you're bringing in that was versus the Olympic team. So do you do that? Because the one thing that can replace money, can replace home court advantage, is pride.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you know that the girls who weren't on the Olympic team for whatever reason
Mhm.
were like,
It's
all
not
right,
not in their head.
all right, bet, all right, bet.
No, we knew. We
Bet.
talked about
I mean,
that
listen,
before.
I was in that game a couple of years prior and we lost, so it's a setup.